what I was concerned about, there's 6 counties involved here. Are all 6 counties going to participate in this program?
I anticipate, yes, there will be, in terms of courts, we have 6 superior courts.
Right.
And I plan to recommend to each of the 6 county commissioners that they use us as a service provider.
Okay.
That they can refuse to do that if they wish, but I anticipate that they all will. We have talked with probably, I anticipate in 90 days, we're gonna have 10 courts.
Okay.
And we're gonna hit the ground running. We're ready to roll.
So what you really is telling us that all 6 counties involved in your jurisdiction that will be participating in this program?
I don't want to talk too far down the road because that has to be approved by 6 county commissions.
Yes.
And just like you may say no. I don't want to say that you're going to say yes, and then go to the county commission and they say, well, you said that you were going to approve this. Well, you know, I mean, you have free will and you can approve it if you want.
The counties that we plan on, that we've already approached and that we're in negotiations with now are unhappy with their private probation providers, so they are looking for a change.
So there's a good possibility that all 6 counties will.
Great possibility.
I would say it's beyond, yeah, I just don't want to say it's a certain. I don't want to say it's a certainty, I would say, I certainly feel it's 95%.
If you hire Jim Pack, how would this affect the county's current electronic monitoring system? Would it affect the current monitoring system?
I don't think it affects.
It wouldn't affect this monitoring system at all. Matter of fact, we provide him with more options.
We're essentially absorbing Jim Pack's office. Jim Pack's office, I believe, is a corporation out of Smith County. And he is a probation officer who handles Lee County. But his company isn't a Lee, and it's not his company. The company that he works for is out of Tift County, and he works with them. What I would anticipate is we would absorb his functions here in Lee County, and we would supplement them because we would now have the money, instead of it going into shareholders, it would now go back into the program. So if we wanted to do more electronic monitoring, if we wanted to do more drug testing, if we wanted to do more of psychological evaluations, we would have the finances to do it.
Jim operates now by himself. If they have 2 different courts going on at the same day, he can't possibly be in 2 places at the same time. And with the negotiations that I've had with Mr. Pat and myself, we've talked about providing him with a support staff to be in 2 different courts at the same time, to be able to answer the phone. If you call that office, if you call the home office here in Lee County for probation, somebody's going to pick up that phone. And you can be able to talk to a probation officer.
So we wouldn't have any problems with the current electronic monitoring system?
No, sir.
Okay.
We plan to continue. Everything that they have now, we're going to continue to have. Actually, we think we're going to have more.
Okay.
And I will say Judge Wheaton and Judge Thurman have developed programs that we just plan to implement. Like I say, it's been in the will. We're not going to reinvent the wheel. We're going to utilize their programs.
And we feel like we can provide a better service because we have the support staff to put those people there. So Mr. Pat don't have to stuff envelopes and file papers. He can concentrate his focus on the actual probation or the needs of the services or anything else. We can provide him with that staff here in Lee County.
Have you spoken with Judge Wheaton and Judge Thurman?
I have spoken with Judge Wheaton. I have not talked with Judge Thurman. He's been out of town. I have talked with them. I haven't talked with them specifically in terms of meeting with you tonight. I have talked with Judge Wheaton. I don't want to be speaking for someone else, but he handles Lee County. He handles Leesburg as the city court. We're making a presentation to Leesburg City Court on March 3rd, and I anticipate we'll pick up Leesburg City Court. And I anticipate that he will be recommending our program to you as the judge recommended it with the advice and consent or with the acceptance or approval of the county governing body. So I think that's, I should not speak for Judge Wheaton, but I have talked with him and I anticipate that is what is going to happen. Strongly anticipate that is what is going to happen.
Okay.
But I don't want to speak for him.
I understand.
I think he has the right.
But you think Judge Thurman would be?
I think Judge Thurman will, but I don't want, Judge Thurman also is a very independent individual who I think would just as soon speak for himself. But I think if we have a program that I think that he will come with our program. And as I said before, I think we got 35 courts in the circuit. We've got 6 superior courts. We've got 18 municipalities. we've got 6 probate courts, we've got 5 magistrate courts. So I think we're gonna pick them all up. And we're also gonna have a strength in that if in Smithville, you need some help, we can have somebody come up from Leesburg to go to Smithville. If you have somebody in Montezuma, you can have Marshallville supplementing. If Montezuma meets on Tuesday, Marshallville meets on Thursday, you can have the probation officer come down and be in be in Montezuma, and then go up to Marshallville. We're gonna have one big group, and by having a larger group, and instead of having a bunch of different corporations, because right now there are 3 or 4 different companies that service the Southwestern Circuit, and we'll just have, hopefully, we'll have one company. But that's, once again, that's up to the government authorities, and that's up to the judges. But I anticipate that the judges, I know that I am going to recommend our office, and I'm the chief judge of 6 of those courts.
Yes.
Now, I anticipate that from the judges that I have talked to, I can say this, I have not talked to one who said they were not interested and were not going to do the program. I have not talked to one who has said that. Now, I think that's up to them to speak for themselves,
Yes, sir.
but I have not talked to one who said they didn't want to do it.
What I'd like to know, if Judge Wheaton and Judge Thurman are totally committed to this program.
I don't feel like I'm qualified, just I don't feel like I'm qualified to speak for you.
It's just the language.
Okay. I don't feel qualified to speak for them, but I do anticipate that Judge Wheaton definitely, I've had several conversations with him, and I think he's very interested in the program, and I anticipate that they will be coming in with our program. We are, as indicated, I think he will speak on our behalf in terms of addressing the City Council of Leesburg. But I don't think it's appropriate for me to tell you what Judge Wheaton's going to do. I just don't think I should. Just like I'm not going to tell you what Judge Peter's going to do or Judge Sizemore's going to do. Judges are independent people, and I anticipate that they're going to join our program, but I can't tell you who they are.
Well, I mean, I'm a little confused here, really, seriously. If Judge Wheaton and Judge Thurman do not want to get into this program, I thought I'd turn that fair out. Excuse me.
If Judge Wheaton and Judge Thurman don't want to get in the program, I can't make them, and I don't want to make them. However, I feel very confident that they are. They did not authorize me to speak on their behalf and say to you that they will be coming with the program. I'm not authorized to do that. But from my personal conversations, at least with one of them, I am sure that he is coming with the program. And with the other one from past conversations, I think that he is certainly open to the idea, and I haven't had the in-depth conversations that I have had with the other judge. So I feel confident that it is going to happen, but just as you don't want to speak for Mr. Williams or...
Judge Thurman, that's on the board that got us approved, getting that officer of the courts,
He's actually chairman.
who approved us to be.
But I don't want to speak for him.
Oh, Judge, look, I totally agree with what you're saying. I just think that we ought to do, say Judge Thurman decided he didn't want to get involved in this program, would it change his operation?
Would it change his...
I mean, where would he go? I mean,
He could still use Jim Pack. He could use whoever he wanted to use. He has the opportunity. This is a profit-making situation. There are companies out there who are looking for courts. There are salespeople who go around and talk to judges and try and persuade judges to use their corporations. And as a matter of fact, I talked with one of those folks here in the courthouse here in Lee County about 2 weeks ago. There are people who are anxiously looking to expand the number of courts they serve because it is a profit-making enterprise. That's what it is.